right, all right, all right. Right. Hey, so we got Julian Roth in the building from Pittsburgh Post Gazette. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Post Gazette's in the building. Pittsburgh Post Gazette. Julian, thanks for coming through. How you
Thanks
been?
so much. It's been great, man. Thanks for having me.
How was
Great to be here. What a great show you guys have. You guys are putting on for the city.
Oh,
you,
we
man.
appreciate
Thank
it. And with you saying that, I want to thank you for really getting me involved in what you did for the city and what the Post Gazette did for the city. You guys did that great hip-hop article.
Right.
It was actually really interactive. And a lot of people that I know, even my family members, that they thought it was fantastic. You know?
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that.
So how did you get to be the one to really write about that?
Well, that's a really good question. I actually started covering Trump, so I'm like the Trump and hip hop guy now, which doesn't make much sense. Really, I read a story by Scott Mervis, our arts editor, about Jimmy Wopo, and how he was having trouble booking some shows, even though he has millions of views on YouTube. And it really interested me. It sparked my interest because I've been a big hip hop fan for a while. And, the Post Gazette, that's something that we've never done much of before. Like, besides an article here and there, we're pretty, we stick to our rock roots. We don't have a big arts department. So I pitched this idea of doing a big story on hip-hop, doing a showcase, and, it worked. It worked real well. I got to know so many cool people, and I really discovered that there's a lot more art in hip-hop here than, people from the suburbs know about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is very true. And, yeah, the article you guys did was, it's not like, when you think of like your local paper, your city paper, that really, to be honest, how many people even get city papers anymore? That's another sad thing in and of itself, just because of the internet age. And, for you guys to even go above and beyond and actually do that, I know when I spoke to you, you were trying to get a different target market. And I think it really accomplished its goal because you guys now kind of have more things in the works and you have just the wherewithal. You're involved with the scene. So, you come out to shows, you support, you pretty much know all the faces. And I can't commend you for that. I can commend you for that every day. Yeah.
Hey, I went to sit down with Hardo, and it brings up something that you're talking about, which is, he looked at me and he said, if you look my name up and you look up Post Gazette, it's pretty much only when I went to jail. And he's like, why? Why is that the case? And I was like, well, we do have that, that stigma of being a print paper, and I wanted to take the time, invest more resources into the community, and like you said, I think it's working really well. I'm becoming a familiar face, I feel like, and I know a lot of faces, and I'd love to do some more work on the scene. And I'm just glad the reception was so great for the first one.
Yeah, and from what we were just talking about, he has since, I guess, you want to kind of get involved in a different aspect of it. Why don't you tell him what you really came here for? Give him the drop on what?
Break some news for
you
guys.
We need that exclusive.
Right, of course. I'll give you the scoop here on the Berg Boys. So throughout the month of April, we, asked Pittsburgh, anybody 16 years of age and older, submit a hip-hop verse about what it's like to live in Pittsburgh. Simple as that. We ended up getting dozens of entries throughout the month of April. We had 6 entries that stood, clearly above the rest. So what we've been doing the last month or so is we're doing video profiles, like mini documentaries on all 6 of these people. They come from all shapes and forms of life, all over the city. And what I'm here to tell you guys tonight is the Post Gazette, sort of a classic institution in Pittsburgh, is doing its first ever hip-hop event on June 29th. You guys are going to be involved in this. I'm breaking news for you guys, too. June 29th. Yeah, there we go. That's right.
There we go.
Now it's official.
Yeah, do it one more time.
All right.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, there you go.
I've always wanted to hear that noise while I was talking. Thank you very much for accomplishing my dream there. We're going to be at Boom Concepts in Garfield. We're going to have all 6 of our best submitters coming in, doing some performances, doing some live discussions. We're hoping to have a special live performance at the end of the night by a special guest, which we're trying to lock down right now, so I don't have any information on that. But it's going to be a big event. We're going to have registration open, it looks like tomorrow, so we'll have more information on that. But it's really fun. I never thought the Post Gazette would be hosting an event like this, and to do it with the fine people of Boom Concepts is going to be fun.
Give them the date, the time, the venue, and all the performers again.
June 29th, we're having the Pittsburgh Post Gazette's first ever hip-hop showcase. It's at Boom Concepts from 6 to 9 p.m. We have 6 great performers who we're going to introduce to you from our hip-hop showcase, and then we're going to have a special guest there at the end. Also, Spillz and Motormane will probably be DJing this event, which is going to be dope. So definitely come out.
Boys.
Boom Concepts, right there.
Boys.
Berg boys.
Berg boys.